Okay, we're here with Cameron Wurf's Pinarello Bolide. We're going to do his pro bike now. You've actually seen this bike before. In fact, we've done a pro bike on this before. He hasn't changed that much, but there are some interesting features specifically for the St. George course. So we thought we'd take you through Cameron Wurf's pro bike. So let's go. So he's got the Princeton Carbon Works wheel set on his Bolide for this. He's got the disc, the Princeton Carbon Works disc, and then a Princeton Carbon Works 7580 on the front. Interestingly, he's paired that with 25mm Continental Grand Prix 5000s, not tubeless. He hasn't gone tubeless on these, which is interesting choice because most guys are going tubeless these days. The Princeton Carbon Works 7580, as you can see, is the rippled one that goes in and out. So obviously, he believes in these wheels. So we've actually done a feature on why he's chosen these particular wheels, and there was a whole story about them. They are fast. As far as the chainring goes and the group set, Dura-Ace throughout, Dura-Ace DR2. He's got a massive 58 chainring on here, 5846, which is absolutely huge. Paired with an 1128 on the back, so 4628 to get up those climbs. I think Cameron Wurf will be okay with that. 5811 to go down the long descents, and we're going to see Cameron Wurf flying down those descents. It's quite a monster dinner plate, dish plate, pizza plate even, chainring on the front there. Also talking about his drivetrain, we did do this in our Tech Tour Roundup. This is a brand new OSPW Aero from CeramicSpeed. It's an upgrade of their OSPW cage, obviously with the oversized pulley wheel system with those big cogs in there, but now they've put an Aero fairing over it, and they say it actually doesn't add any weight because the carbon that they've used is able to go a lot thinner because it's so wide, so it doesn't add any weight, and it is an Aero gain. They haven't actually released this yet. It's only coming out in June, so we don't have too many details about it. It certainly looks fast, and of course he's paired that with an OSP, a UFO coated chain, so that's what the white powder is, and that's literally just been put on in front of us here at the CeramicSpeed stand, so he hasn't even turned the pedals on that yet. Pretty cool looking bike, I must say. So he's got Shimano Dura-Ace pedals, standard. He's got the Physique Arione Tri saddle, which is actually was discontinued ages ago. I don't actually know where he's getting these from. It is well worn, so I think he's been using it for a good few years because they don't make them anymore. I actually used to ride on that years ago. Very comfortable saddle, but they stopped making it for some reason, but he's still got it. If we come to the front here now, this is interesting because he rode this bike before, but he wasn't quite happy with the setup. And what he's done is he's got them to change the angle of his most carbon Aero bars that he's obviously molded to his elbow, and they're the right length for his arm, but he wasn't quite happy with the angle. So to change the angle of that, what they've actually done is cut these titanium risers and re-weld them at a new angle. And I mean, you can see that it's been welded, and not particularly neatly either, I might say, but apparently it does the job. He's much more comfortable in this position, he tells me, and yeah, we're going to see him going pretty fast in that position. So he's got a bottle between the arms with the out front computer mount coming out the top of it, so quite a fancy little carbon mount for that. Obviously he needs to see his numbers, they're right in front of his face there. Another storage for his tools down here, and then another bottle cage behind his back. Just simple, lightweight, elite Leggero carbon bottle cage at the back there. So 2 bottle cages, no onboard hydration whatsoever, nothing integrated or anything on this bike. And then he's obviously got his bento box, which, let's see what's inside it. Right now he's got a multi-tool and a CO2 cartridge. I assume he's going to put a tube in there, especially seeing as he's not running tubeless. And I assume he's going to take that massive multi-tool out of there because he probably doesn't need to carry that the whole way around the course. This is clearly what he's been training on rather than what he's going to be racing on with that in his bento box. Maybe put some gels in there for race day. I think that's it. Well, Cam Wurf is a bike monster. He's definitely no slouch. He's recently done the Paris-Roubaix, not on this bike, of course, but we're definitely going to see Cam Wurf mixing it up on the bike on race day. We'll see if he can mix it up throughout the whole race, but I can guarantee you're going to see this bike go fast on race day. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to GTN for more triathlon content.